Hello guys, welcome to my video. So today the topic of my video would be a mail conversation. Actually someone sent me a mail regarding a particular problem. So we'll go through that mail first and then I'll answer the queries and that's it. So the mail goes like, "Hi Jaskaran, my name is..." Okay, from now on there is a rule, whatever video I make, the guy's name I'll keep Shubham and the girl's name I'll keep Jessica in every video. Okay. So, "Hi Jaskaran, my name is Shubham. I have a girl I really like. I met her in the first year of college and ever since we have become really good friends. Okay. She caught my eye the first day I met and I am stuck in the feelings for her ever since. At the time when I met her, I couldn't do anything because she already had a boyfriend. After 2 months, she broke up with him and is single now. Okay. She used to reach out to me for any help whenever she used to get bored and we started hanging out a lot. Okay. Watching movies together, bunking classes, eating Maggie together. I really love spending time with her. I never show that to her, but I really do. Of course, that's why you're writing a mail to me. After a month passed by, she again started getting distant and doesn't seem very excited as she was before to be around me. More and more she ignores me, my attraction level keeps growing and I start liking her more and more. I am really confused. I really don't want to lose her. I think I'm in love with her. What do you think I should do? So, first of all, see, here is the catch. When you really meet someone who is already committed, there is a problem, inherent problem in that when someone is not available, it spikes your attraction level to an extent which wouldn't have been if she was not committed. You get my point? Like, her unavailability creates scarcity in your life, and when some things are scarce, they are more valuable to you. So, yes, on a scale of 1 to 10, if you would have been naturally attracted to her, say 7. Just because she is committed, she kind of added that additional point, and your attraction towards her is 8 or 8.5 just for the start only. When you meet someone, there are situations, I have been in that situation, like you're meeting someone and it is so magical with them. Like, every conversation with them is like, so you feel so connected, like she has been your friend from your childhood, she's like your best friend, and you just don't know where these feelings are coming from. Why do you keep thinking about that person? Why do you have her all the time in your mind? And you're just so confused about it that you just don't know what did she do, what did you do to get so connected with her. It is normal. This is what a natural connection feels like. This is what people call getting consumed by it, being magical. When you feel that way, you should never keep it in your heart because you're going to explode one day or another. The best thing you can do is just let that other person know that, see, I am not really interested into just friendship. I really like you and I would like to take you out on a date, but yes, I respect your boundaries. I know that you are not available. I know you have a boyfriend, but if you think I'll just be your friend, that is not going to happen because it'll hurt me only. Let that person know that you like them, and in case in future if they break up or if they are available, I would like to date you, but I don't want to be your friend. Of course, in this, Shubham did not do the same. he kept on being her friend because, see, he did not know anything better than what his guts told him, what his intuitions told him. It is okay. It happened with me also. Now, even after she broke up with her boyfriend, you had such a great opportunity to ask her out on a date. See, just because you have spent a few months or even a year with someone, just as a friend, carrying on that baggage of feelings, that does not really mean you have gone through that process. What sometimes we people see is the end conclusion that I have to be her boyfriend, I have to be her husband, I have to be very romantic with her. But you don't really want to go through the process, or maybe you don't know the process. Stop thinking about being successful in something and start thinking about what do you need to do to get successful. So if you really want her in your life as your girlfriend, first you need to understand what is the process you have to go through. The process is not friendship. Mark my words. The process is not friendship. It is dating. Dating is not friendship. Friendship, what you call friendship, is a friend zone. You are not her friend, you are friend zoned. But you don't really care about being friends with her. You want her to be more than just friends. So, the process is what? You have to first ask her out on a date. She'll go out on a date. You go out with her 10-15 times in period of 2 to 3 months, and then she starts developing feelings for you. Then you start knowing her romantically rather than just her kiddish friendly phase, right? But you lost a perfect opportunity when she stopped being committed. She was available, she was single, she was coming to you, reaching out to you, and your lack of action, your lack of interest, which she thought you were very interested, but you were just insecure. What if she says no? I don't want to lose this friendship. Asking this question, you are getting confused only because you really don't care about this friendship. If you were really cool with this friendship, this thing won't be bothering you. So, what you should have really did at that time when she broke up and she is reaching out, just simply, you don't have to say I like you. You don't have to come up with your feelings of I love you, I want to marry you. No, not that stupidity. What you have to ask is, she's already spending time with you, just not romantically. Just pick up the call, or whenever you said that you were eating Maggie together, just ask her, would you like to go out on a date with me? And just shut up. See what her reaction goes. Because if you don't ask her, you will never be able to convert her from a friend to girlfriend. So, that is one mistake you did. Even after you got a chance of full month, this is what makes us do wrong when we are insecure about ourselves, or when we are kind of very scared that okay, what if she says no and all that. Like, you're just scared of a stupid rejection from a girl who doesn't even like you. Going out on a date is not really a big deal for women. You make it a big deal. We guys kind of make it a big deal. Okay, if she's going out on a date with us, that means it is something really good. As I did something really good, that she is giving me kind of a gift going out on a date. But in her mind, what she's thinking is, okay, he asked me out, I don't have anything else to do, let's check him out, let's see where it goes. If it doesn't go well, I'll just cancel the next date, or next time I will never go out with him. But if you won't take that risk only, you will never going to get anything more than just a friend zone. Then afterwards, obviously, because you already have so many feelings for her, and maybe she wanted to ask you to ask her out, but you didn't. So maybe she thought that okay, I think I only like him, but he doesn't like me. You are showing that to her. Maybe you are showing that to her that you are gay. You don't have the guts to ask her out. And she doesn't want a guy like that. She wants a guy who really is a man, who can act like a man and take initiative. Date is just a date. It is nothing that big of a deal. You are already spending time with her. But just because you are scared and you are insecure about yourself, you are just not asking her out. You are losing so much in life. You can convert this friendship, which you already think you have a very beautiful connection with her, you can convert it into something so beautiful that I cannot even explain. Only you can experience it. So act. Don't be scared. If she is going to reject you today, she's already rejected you. She will never accept you unless you take that call. You are already rejected. What good is going through your life being her friend? Nothing. You are just getting attached to her more and more. Your emotions are getting connected to her. If she is very excited to talk to you, you are excited to be in your life and live your life. If she is not excited, you are dull. If she is happy, you are happy. If she is sad, kind of, you are just connected to her emotions. Do you really want that? You have to let her know your true feelings for her. Not feelings in the sense that you're just outright go and say I love you. No. Feelings mean you have to show it in some other very subtle, non-risky way. And the least risky way is asking a girl out on a date. Okay? I hope after seeing this video, I'll personally email you also, and everyone else watching, please, if you really have someone in your life and you think that you're just scared, pick up the call, ask them out on a date. Maybe after this COVID you can go out and enjoy. You just go out on a date and have fun. And even if she says no, good that you are clear that she was not interested. Because I told you, for girls, date is not a big thing. But even if she is not agreeing to go out on a date with you just to make you feel bad, do you see what type of attraction level does she have towards you? If she just couldn't go out on a date also with you, she just outright and rejecting you outright and saying that I'm not interested, you are wasting your time for a stupid person who doesn't like you. You are wasting your time for a wrong type of person. You really need to get along with a person who is easygoing, who would say yes, and stop chasing the people who would say no. But how do you know if you don't ask them out? So ask them out. It is not a big deal. Ask them out once. If they say yes, good. If they say no, get rejected. Feel bad, cry about it. But at the end of the day, you won't regret that you did not take any action. Alright? You can write down on your comments how did you like the video, and if you want to check out my Instagram, you can go @justexplain without NS, and do let me know what are your problems, and if you have a query, if you want to write an email to me, I'll drop down my email ID in the description and you can contact me and ask me anything you want. I'll either send you a mail or I'll make a video if that is a very common and a general problem in people. Okay? All the best.